Well, it's not surprising Idea City 2012 has turned out to be another huge success. One of the highlights was the presentation by Thomas De Wesselow, the art historian in charge of researching the controversial Shroud of Turin.
He's Thomas De Wesselow, a serious art historian who has thrown up his conventional career and apparently abandoned everything in trying to solve the mystery of the Shroud of Turin. But if Thomas is right, he, the layman, will rewrite 2,000 years of church history and give us a new appreciation of both the Shroud and the Resurrection. Thank you.
Now, the first thing to say is that the origin of Christianity is an open question. How Christianity began is an open question. It's clear that it has something to do with the supposed resurrection of Jesus, because it was at Easter, just after his death, that the disciples experienced something that caused them to believe in his resurrection. But scholars have never decided exactly what it was that caused the disciples to believe in the resurrection. It's one of the greatest puzzles in human history. The Shroud of Turin. It's a long linen cloth, about 14 foot long, and it bears in the center this very, very strange, very faint double image, front and back, of a crucified man. This is thought by many people to be the actual burial cloth of Jesus. Now, a carbon dating test was performed on cloth taken from the shroud, and the results of that test indicated that the cloth dates from around about the 14th century. Here's one obvious problem, because when you photograph it, you discover that tonally reversed, that odd mask, which is all people would have seen in the Middle Ages, it's amazingly realistic, like a photo. Now, this would have been completely beyond anyone painting in the 14th century. No one in the Middle Ages knew about negative images. No one knew about negative images until the discovery of photography in the 19th century. This was a natural image which was found in the tomb of Jesus and would have been seen as a living double. It would have been seen as Jesus resurrected.
Thomas De Wesselow is covering an area or a subject matter that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is the Shroud of Turin. So I was absolutely glued to the stage for that.
You can catch Thomas De Wesselow and other great presenters on Idea City on Vision TV and the brand new one. Hanging out at one of the official after parties in downtown Toronto, I'm Darrin Maharaj for Znews.